when a superpower, and Russia is a superpower, attacks a smaller neighbor, breaks international law that it is responsible for writing and creating, Russia is saying that the international rules-based order that has kept all of us safe since World War II for 80 years no longer exists, no longer matters, that we've entered a world of might makes right.
Oh, come on through. Come on through. What is happening here? Wow, what is this lady doing? Trampling. Trampling horses. Trampling. Stop it. Stop it. What? Oh my God.
And it is really important for the future of the world that we demonstrate, that we stay together as democracies, to say, no, that's not true. What makes right are rules, our laws, our human rights, our democracy. And so that's really what's at stake. And if Mr. Putin is allowed to get away with taking swaths of Ukrainian territory, it just empowers all the other cranks, I call them the cranks, China, Russia, Iran, North Korea, to also create war.
Which is why it was interesting to hear Taiwan during this forum say, we do not want you to take your foot off the gas pedal when it comes to Ukraine because it has impacts all the way in Taiwan.
Effective deterrence against authoritarian expansionism is fundamental to safeguarding our democracies and maintaining international order. That is why our continued support for Ukraine remains imperative.
I mean, it's one thing if I say it. It's another thing if the leader, and she was leader of Taiwan for 8 years, ending only 6 months ago. When she says it, I mean, this is an island, a democracy, Taiwan, that is absolutely at risk. And for her to connect her security, her democracy's security, with what's going on in Central Europe, it's really important that American and Canadian and European strategists and political leaders hear that.
Important that they hear it, but do they? Do they understand it? You know, because you and I are speaking on the precipice of a new administration in the United States, and that actually internationally creates more questions than provides answers. So what would you say about the resonance of that message in this moment in time, beginning with American officials?
So I already know, Michael, that message was heard loud and clear. We've already got phone calls from folks in Washington, D.C. asking about it. That message and what happens at Halifax, it goes into the calculus for what policymakers do next. You know, our goal here at Halifax essentially is to take people, the decisions they make that affect the lives of millions, even billions of people. And we invite them here and we put them into a whole weekend of gaining new information, having conversations they wouldn't have anywhere else, so that when they go home to Ottawa, Washington, London, Berlin, Brussels, Tokyo, Kiev, they're making decisions that are better informed and better decisions for the people they represent.